Welcome back, everybody. We are back at it again with Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Yeah, I was not prepared for how scary this game could get, last time, or the time before. We're running. But we're back, and we'll jump right back into it. Alright, so last time we were in the water section. And we were chased by the thing in the water. We got some nice calming music going on this time. So we'll see how long it takes for that to change. Oh, hi. What a pretty fountain. I lied, that's not a pretty fountain. That thing's so ugly. What am I even looking at? God, that's so weird. Alright, looks like the game wants me to go here.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Let me guess, you don't work. Shocker. Alright, guess we gotta get that elevator in order. Okay. I wonder if this is Alex's blood. Like, I wonder if we, got him. Machine room. Let's explore our options a bit. So recently I've been thinking about inevitability in storytelling. I tried to fit the pieces together, but like sand dunes, they shifted when you weren't looking.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Right, as I was saying, I've been thinking about inevitability in storytelling. So many stories fall prey to things just happen. People just do things because that's what's needed to move the plot along. But obviously, that's not very satisfying, right? So I've been thinking lately how to accomplish the sense that this character's action or this thing that happened in the world was always going to happen. It was inevitable. That's what I mean by inevitability. with things happening in the world, the best way, I think, is through laying out the world's rules beforehand, before, like, you come to a situation where something relating to those rules happens.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Like I said, you gotta lay out your rules before they come into play. This game did an excellent job of it. I haven't shown you guys, but like when the game boots up, they start with a notice that, like, Amnesia is a dark and scary game. You cannot fight the monsters. And that really sets up that sense of helplessness. It makes Daniel having to run away feel inevitable, because that's his only recourse because of the rules that you laid out earlier in the game.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
What they're doing here is more evidence towards the fact that you can't fight these monsters. Like, even the chamber in which this MacGuffin, this orb, is kept, it drives people mad, so you can't even face the monster without losing your mind. You can't even face the thing that's made to make the monster. I'm assuming that's what this orb is, without losing your mind. And that makes it inevitable that Daniel will always have to run away. Can I maybe...
The key. Please, let it be here.
Another way to create a sense of inevitability is through character development. The things a character says, like through their actions and through their words. That makes the actions that they take seem inevitable because you have built them up to be a certain way. You have written them with traits. And that makes their actions make sense. That was also scary as shit, by the way.
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Tinderbox? No. Okay. Professor Taylor was the second death, caused by his damned curiosity. Sir William Smith had been marked. There was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. There's something in here, I can tell. I can feel it in my bones. Sweet tinderbox. Thank you. Hey, it's Stefano. This was a running gag from PewDiePie's playthrough, which I watched part of, but not all of. You know what? We're gonna set you there, Stefano. Maybe PewDiePie can laugh and bring you along, but I cannot. Any friends in here? There are no friends in here. Good. Any goodies? Oh, that's a goodie. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened. I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I've been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was, as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fit my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt. investigating one of the antiquated trails. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery. Excuse me. The most important discovery of my life, but has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately, they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue, shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal, black with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away from the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lie awake at night, listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Fascinating. Alright, I know something spooky beyond here. You got me, right, Stefano? Animal experiment. Canis lupus familiaris. 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Great. Great.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened sharpen the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Fuck you mean? Alright, we might have to do a ring around the rosy here. There's nothing back there. I think we're gonna get chased, if I had to guess. If I was a betting lady, I would bet that we get chased. Nope, we're totally fine. He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. Oh, someone left me a present. Aw, you shouldn't have. I always wanted a torso. Guys! Out of here. Okay, on to the machine room. Why are you closed now? You were not closed beforehand. Is there a tinderbox around here? No. No tinderbox. No tinderbox. Okay, into the machine room. What do you mean it's locked? What do you want from me? Alright. Find a key. Oh. I was worried I'd have to backtrack there. Let's go. Alright. Do we have a label to see where we're going? No? Storage. The strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only one which offered some comfort. Oh, this is not gonna be good. This is gonna be very bad. Oh, this is gonna be horrendous. Darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural. Yeah, no shit. I'm gonna use all my tinder boxes here, aren't I? Any friends? Yeah, I figured this would be the place for all of that. Oh, sweet. Alexander, I've prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your featherbrained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I've arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you are ready to go. Agrippa. Alright, so Agrippa's the guy that made the discovery of the orb. But Alexander is the one that... Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Something's in there. We'll check that out last. Thank you. Thank you. I got a drill part. Hello? Oh. Give me the thing. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, just a bunch of stuff for me. Gimme. Thank you. I need to... I'm just gonna double check if I needed to, if there was something else that I'm missing, because it would suck having to backtrack. Ah, there we go. And we have nothing more here. And nothing more in here. There were just 2 drill parts. Okay, good. Alright, we're back.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Okay, so that's not where I want to go right now. I want to make sure I've explored everywhere else before I... Don't like that. There it is. I see you. There you are. Okay. We won't look at you. monster is here, but we got the drill part. Okay, where's he going? Hang on. Put some oil in. You know, probably for the best. Oh. Okay, so we do have explosives, supposedly, somewhere. But where? Where, oh where can they be? Maybe it's in my mementos. I'll find a way to get... An important key is hidden in the guest room. You don't say. Okay. Seems like we missed something. I'll get back to you guys once I... He flipped through the Book of Monarchs, looking for etchings, and counted. 9 different kings from all over Europe had been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. Alright. So supposedly, there's a key in the guest room. You're back. Where's this important key that I'm supposed to find? Did I already find it? Maybe? Huh. important key is hidden in the guest room. Where? No. Where is it? I didn't already find it, did I? No. We're in the guest room. I'm in the guest room, and there's an important key hidden here. Where? Could it possibly be here? No. Oh, I might know where it is. Grab it. Grab it. Grab it. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Oh. Okay, we have the machine room key. That's where it was, the whole time. Oh. Alright. That'll do it, guys. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you didn't, and tell me why. Tell me why you liked it, tell me why you didn't like it. And yeah, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.